Hi everybody, it's Craig with Morris Better, facebook.com/Morris Better Reseller, and I'm here today with my first video for you, for those of you who are pickers and flippers, especially if you like to sell clothing. Just wanted to show you, this is my haul video from Sunday and Monday of this week, the second week of February, and just give you a little commentary on what I'm thinking or what I wasn't thinking when I chose to pick up some of these items. First shirt I have here is just a really cool fish-based item with all sorts of patterns and stuff. And if you can see right here, your brand is Tommy Hilfiger, and I know a lot of people don't think that Tommy Hilfiger sells, but I found that so long as you are out of the ordinary with Tommy Hilfiger, whether it is some of the older, rarer vintage items or patterns that you don't really see, they seem to sell fairly easily. There's a pretty big following of people who look to collect the old stuff that they missed. The second brand is a brand that I'm just experimenting with. This is my first purchase of Jane Barnes. Just kind of a nice plaid. It is a linen rayon combo, mostly linen. So just kind of really cool. I like the pockets in the front. Just a feels quality, heavy-duty shirt. Next shirt is a brand I've never heard of before. It's a brand Danielle. It is a size 2XL, I believe, and it is just a motorcycle themed shirt. And I believe this shirt was also a rayon blend as well. I just had a classic cars shirt, again an off-brand, but don't let off-brand scare you away. If you think that the pattern is eye-catching, a lot of times you're right, and people will buy it for the pattern, not just for the name brand. Next that I have is an area that I'm trying to get into recently because I think there is a higher profit margin in it. It is a sport coat, and as you see, it is kind of a combo. You have Saks Fifth Avenue there, and then over here, as you can see, it is Boss, Hugo Boss, and it's a nice quality sport coat. I have a bunch that I'm going to be listing hopefully in the next week, but a good name brand. I have a couple other Hugo Boss things in a little bit. Have a Columbia. This is these vented fishing jackets. I've heard they sell well. I hope so, because I have about 5 of them that I need to get listed. Next is old school vintage. Izod Lacoste, and it's like a rain poncho. You got the pocket up front. It's a zip pocket here, and it's just kind of cool. I've never seen anything of it. Usually I'm used to seeing Lacoste polos, but that jacket looks kind of cool. I need to validate it. I got a couple of older Izod Lacoste that I'm not really sure about, so make sure you do your research before you list, that you find that the stuff you have is authentic, that it's not anything fake, because that would ruin your reputation as a seller quickly. Next is another brand that I am just starting to experiment with. I've been looking for something that's eye-catching in the brand, and I think this kind of fits the bill. It's Jane Barnes, and just kind of has lots of colors. It's dark, but there's still a lot of color mixed into it: browns, reds, oranges, yellows. So looking at that. Again, have another vintage Izod Lacoste. I've been finding quite a few of these the last couple of weeks. This is a button-up sweater. I actually have a couple of these in my inventory. I think I priced them too high to start with, so this one will probably start a little bit lower. Have just a nice dress shirt. Again, Hugo Boss is the brand, and so be adding that on. This was kind of cool because you see Brooks Brothers all the time, but it's just a regular polo, nothing super special. But the important thing is that it's new with tags, and most of you are well aware. So I was happy to find this. It's a 2XL, nice purple color, new with tags. It's the Brooks Brothers too. It's their main line, and it was only $8, so I feel like it was a fair price. Another brand that I've heard some people sell well, but I've been nervous to get into, so I figure this is a good first place to start. I think it was $7 for this, something like that. Is a Greg Norman. It seems like every golfer out there has their brand of polo shirts, but figure I'll try that one since it's new with tags. Again, just another nice Hugo Boss dress shirt that I have here. And then this is another brand that's kind of a new one for me. And I know the jeans sell well, and so I'm going to see and do a little research and figure out how Lucky Brand shirts sell. It's a short sleeve. It's nice quality, nothing super special. I wouldn't expect to get too much out of it, but at least to dip my foot in the market. This is a brand I know a lot of people stay away from, U.S. Polo Association. I went with it not for any other reason other than they had the big pony, and I didn't really have any time to research it, but it was only $2 or $3, and so I figured, well, maybe the big pony works the same in U.S. Polo Association as it does with Polo Ralph Lauren, because I just sold one of those this weekend. This is another brand I had not heard anything of, but I saw it from across the thrift store, and for $2, I figured it was worth it. So it's called Gino Green Global. I did look it up. They do sell some stuff. If you notice the size in the tag there too, there's a 5XL. Big sizes tend to sell better, and it either has a lot of 6s or a lot of 9s all over everything. So I don't know what it's worth, but hopefully you can get 15 or 20 from it. This is a Lacoste, but the tag looks a little different to me than what I'm used to seeing, so I have to do some research on that to make sure it's the real deal. This is another Brooks Brothers polo. Again, nothing special, but $2. I just kind of collect these. Brooks Brothers polos, the basic Polo Ralph Lauren polos, and once you get 3, 4, 5 of them of the same size that have roughly the same dimensions, then just lot them up and sell them together. This is another Lacoste. Nothing special again. But they're out there, just so you know. It took me forever to find my first Lacoste, and now I just seem to find them all the time. This one, I like the print on this. I like the brand on it as well. Just kind of some wild, crazy stuff, and you've got like fish and geckos or flying fish or something, and some of you will recognize the brand, the Territory Ahead. And so, kind of excited about this shirt. Just a little bit unique and different. This one, I don't know the brand. I can't even read the brand. It's like Arnold Zimboy or something like that. So I've got to do a little more research, but I just kind of saw the flip cuffs, and it doesn't feel super high quality, but it looks to be in pretty good shape, and so I figured just give it a try again. I'm willing to kind of take a $2 risk here and there. And then this brand, I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but Yves Saint Laurent. I know our thrift store, one of our high-end thrift stores in town, sells sport coats in this for $300. I don't think they ever sell them, but I figured just give that a try as a nice kind of plaid or check dress shirt. This one was also $2. It's only a year old. I don't know too much about the going rate for Final Four stuff from last year, but I do know March is coming around the corner soon, and I do know that Nike is a good solid brand. So I figured between the two, this thing looks like it's probably was barely worn, if worn at all. This is another find. Don't know anything about the brand, Lynx, but I do know I live in a high golfing area, and I know golfing season will be kicking into gear really soon. And following the sports schedule, you know, Masters is just around the corner. So it was $5 and half price was $2.50 for it, brand new with tags. It should be a fairly easy flip for something like that. Again, we have another Eyes on the Cost, but this tag kind of makes me a bit nervous. So just need to do my research before I list anything there. But looks good. Then the name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. This is just a black polo, nothing particularly special about it, but I like just having name exposure in my store too. Sometimes I'll buy a good brand even if it's not a great product, just to get people who are looking for that brand into my store that maybe they would buy something else. This shirt, I really like this shirt. Kind of wish it fit me, but I am not a medium. But it's a Brooks Brothers 100% Irish linen, in really good shape, so looking forward to getting that listed. Another good brand, Christian Dior, and again, short sleeve shirt, so it's not ideal, but pretty good. The next one was another one that I think is a bit of a risk. It is new with tags. You can see it's FootJoy, which is a good golf brand, but it has like a company logo or a golf course logo or something on it. So I don't know if that would limit the upside or not, but I figure brand new with tags, 2XL. It has a lot going for it, and I only paid $3.50, so I feel like that's pretty good. Almost done here. We've got this Rebel Spirit. This shirt has almost everything I'm looking for when I am out thrifting. First of all, it's in great shape. It looks like it's barely been worn. You've got embroidery, you've got patches. This is like a felt-like feel to it. It's textured. The buttons are just really solid. You have flip cuffs here, as you can see. So you've got that. And then once you turn around, the back side is even more beautiful than the front. So I don't know anything about the brand, didn't research the shirt, just sometimes you see it. It's also size XL. You just see something and you just know that that needs to go in your store. Bought a couple of these, don't know anything about the brand, but they are the same size. They're INC, International Concepts. One's a pearl snap. And so probably going to lot those two together because they look pretty good. Almost done here. Got a little sweater vest. Alan Payne. Didn't buy this for the brand. Bought this for the 100% cashmere. Found like 400 or 500% cashmere sweaters last week. It was a good week. Here you go, Robert Graham. Again, it's just a black polo. There's nothing super special. There's a little bit of decoration here. But I had one other pretty plain Robert Graham polo last week, a blue color, and sold for 20 bucks or so. Again, it's a quality brand, and since I don't really have too many others, I figured I'd just grab it. This one here, just a nice print. It feels pretty much new. Tommy Bahama. It is a size medium, but it's 100% linen. Stay away from the cotton, but the linen looks good. A Real Legends. This is also vented like the Columbia I showed you before. And then Thomas Pink. Pair of dress shirts, a pink and a white. They're the same size. They were right next to each other on the rack. Probably came from the same person. Research, find out if sell them separate or together. And last but not least, this one's a shout out to Steve Rakin and Rakin Profit. Buy his book. If you haven't bought his book, without the book, I would have totally missed this because I see probably 50 to 100 Hawaiian shirts every time I go into a thrift store, and wouldn't have known to pick this one out because it looks the same as all the others, but Jam's World is the brand, and so that purchase of the book is all paid for with that one shirt. So anyway, that's my haul video, and just on Sunday and Monday of this week. Hopefully have some more videos coming to you soon and share with you a bit more. But thanks for watching, and go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/MorrisBetterReseller. Have a good night.